Good morning to everyone. Myself N. Kalpana. I am from Sri G.K. Jain Higher Secondary School, Royapuram. Today for the 12th standard I am going to explain the topic is chemical kinetics. So in chemistry it is deal with the chemical reactions between the elements. So in the topic chemical kinetics it deals with the to find the rate of the chemical reaction. Rate means speed. Whether it is a slow reaction or a fast reaction, we have to find it. Let us consider A, which gives product. A is a reactant and B which is a product. Okay. So the definition for the rate of chemical reaction is change in particular variable with unit time. When with respect of time, the variable, that means the reactant, shows some changes. That will be the rate of chemical reaction. Let's see the graphical representation. Here we have to plot the graph. In the x-axis it should be a time and the y-axis it should be a concentration. For example, if you consider a chemical reaction, if you have taken a 1 cup of water, we have taken 2 cups. One is A, other one is a B. Here it is filled with the water. Slowly we have to transfer the water from A to B. What happened? So started in the cup of A, the water level it has been decreased. Automatically in the cup of B, the water level has been increased, isn't it? This is the concentration. Here, whenever the reactant form a product, the concentration of reactant, it has been slowed down. That means it has been reduced in the concentration. At the same time, the concentration of the product, it has to increase. It has been shown in the figure. Let's see, it is a A concentration. So started from A, the reactant, it is slowly, it has get slowed down, reduced it. At the same time, when B, it is slowly, it should be increased. Okay. So this is the thing. So now see the definition. Rate which is equal to change in concentration A, because here reactant only A is. Okay. So change in concentration A with change in time. So as time increased, after 5 minutes, the water, so in a cup we slowly transfer the water. First in a 2 minutes it slowly fall off. After 5 minutes the water has been reduced because it is almost fallen to the cup B, isn't it? So that is the thing. Change in concentration A with change in time. Here it is a minus symbol they have given because it has been reduced it. Whenever considered the reactant side, you always put it as a minus symbol. So here the final minus initial. Let us consider A2 is a final, A1 is a initial, T2, T1. So delta A by delta T. So the minus symbol which is represent the reduce it. If you have considered the rate of the reaction of product side, means it get it as a delta B by delta T. Okay. But it should be a positive sign because it get increased. Okay. Let's see the unit of rate of reaction. Change in concentration, mole liter per minus 1. Time second. So automatically it goes reverse. Mole liter per minus 1, second per minus 1. It is the unit for the rate of chemical reaction. So let us consider if the chemical reaction A and B, if it is in the solid state or the liquid, solid or liquid, means in this unit we have been used. If it is in the gaseous state, because some gaseous molecules also react together to form the product, the same rate we have to find it. If it is in the gaseous state, means we have to find in place of the mole concentration, it should be pressure with time. So the unit for the reactant, unit for the rate of reaction, if it is in the gaseous state, means atmospheric second power minus 1. Okay. Next, we have to find the average rate. Usually we know average. Average means we have to minus those things or we have addition from the time taken. Okay. Let us given the example. It is a cyclopropane. It is an isomerism of cyclopropane. The isomerism of cyclopropane at 780 Kelvin, we see that here the data have been given. When times goes on, the cyclopropane, concentration of cyclopropane get decreased. So from starting it should be 0. So it should be 2. So when times increase, it has been reduced it. So how will you find the average? For example, if you have find it the overall total from first initial and the final, means, so the final minus initial. So here they given for the final cyclopropane is 0.69 minus 2. It is by, and the time taken also 30 minus 0. So it should be 4.36 into 10 to the power of minus 2. And the next topic is rate law and rate constant. Let's consider as an example a reaction. A with the moles of X, B with the moles of Y. It will be form the product. According to the rate law, the rate which is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant. Okay. So the rate, what is mean the rate? Speed of the reaction. Whenever if you are increasing the concentration of the reactant, automatically the speed is also been increased. If you have decreasing the concentration, that is the proportionality. And next one you have, after if we are removing the proportionality, we have given the one constant letters we have given. Here it should be K. So according to the rate law, rate which is directly proportional to the concentration of A and B. So here we have in place of proportionality, we have given one constant letter K. So K is a rate constant. Now we are able to understand what is rate law and what it is a rate constant. Rate law means which is directly proportional to the concentration of A and B. And the rate constant is, it is a proportionality constant which is included in the rate law. Okay. Now M and N. Okay, it is not a stoichiometric thing. It is a difference between the stoichiometric. For example, if it is a X and Y, okay, it is will be called it as a stoichiometric, number of molecules of reactant. But it is not be given. It is different from M and N. Okay, let's see the example reactions. 2NO, nitrous oxide, which is reacted with the oxygen to form 2NO2. Okay, so in this reaction, NO and the O and the rate. So they have given in the some other values they have given. Let's see here for the 1.3 for the NO and the oxygen 1.1 and rate is 19.26. Whenever if we have taken a nitrous oxide NO in the form of 1.3 means, and it is reacted with the 1.1 mole of O, 1.0 concentration of O. This is all concentration. Okay. So if you are taking as a 1.3 concentration of NO reacted with the 1.1 concentration of oxygen, it will be react with form the product. Those rate will be 19.26. This is the value they have given. Next, 1.3 concentration of NO reacted with the 2.2 concentration of oxygen. The rate is 38.40. This is the tab they have given in the form of tabular column. Let's see how we have to find the order of reaction. So here is also you should know that the order of definition for the order of reaction. Order of reaction is defined as the sum of the concentration of reactant. I already told that M and N will be the concentration. It is not stoichiometric. The stoichiometric it is different from the concentration. Let's see that first if you have taken the first concentration. So how will be given? K rate which is equal to concentration. Okay, you have to substitute the value in this equation. Rate equal to concentration of A, concentration of B. Here the concentration of A is NO, concentration of B is O. Okay, so the rate is 19.26. 19.26 equal to K into A value of A 1.3, 1.0. Then 38.40 rate and it is having 1.3, 2.0. So the same here it is given the formula. We have substituted and get is the three values. Now we have to divide the equation 2 with the equation 1. So what is the rate for equation 2? 38.40 into 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by, for the equation of 1, 19.26 into 10 to the power of minus 2 equal to K the same. And here 1.3, here is also 1.3 for the M. N 2.2, 1.1. Let we have to cancel it. Here 19.11, it is a 2 times. K get cancelled. 1.3, 1.3 get cancelled. So the M value is nothing else. It has been same only. Then it is will be cancelled. And next 1.1, 2.2. It is 1, 2. So automatically we have 2N. Here it is a 2. So 2 equal to 2N will be there. So if you have considered 2 to the power nothing else means it should be 1. So the value of N is 1. We have to, by using the thing, we have to find the order. Okay. So next same thing, we have to divide the third equation with the first equation. Third, 96.80 divided by 19.26. For A, 2.6 divided by 1.3. B, 1.1 divided by 1.1. As usual, we have cancelled it 1 times, 4 times. Here N's having the same value. So it should get cancelled. So for the M, it should be 2. 4 equal to 2M. So 4, in place of 4 it is given as a 2 to the power of 2, isn't it? If you have write 4 or else you have given as 2 to the power of 2. So where else m equal to 2. So finally you have to find the order. Order is the sum of the concentration of A and B. M plus N. Here m value is 2, N value is 1. So it should be totally 3. So it is the third order of reaction. So 2NO plus O2 which gives 2NO2. It is under the third order of reactions. And next one, difference between the rate law and rate constant. First one, the rate law. It is determining the speed of reactant and the product. How the reactant is formed as a product. The speed it has been calculated in the rate law. And the rate constant is always told that it should be a proportionality. Just a proportionality constant. And second point, it is depend on the initial, because the reactant, how it is form a product, the initial must be taken. So depends on the rate law will be depend on the initial concentration. But the proportionality constant is nothing else. So it should not depend on the initial concentration. And the third one, in the rate law, the reactant get decreased and the product get increased. It has been dealt with that. But in the rate constant, which is equal to the rate, if you have considered here, when the reactants are 1, okay, so A and B it is considered as 1. If you have substituted in this equation, so rate equal to K into 1. So rate equal to K. So if the reactant gets 1 means the rate which is equal to the proportionality constant.